A nice, beautiful day with mild conditions. Find out what's coming up this weekend, and here's your 6 o'clock headlines.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6.
We're very sorry and send condolences to the family.
The search has ended for a plane that went missing near Ellensburg late last night. New at 6, our Emily Goodell will have a full report.
Plus, the Benton County Prosecutor's Office appoints a prosecuting attorney in the case involving WSP trooper Sarah Clayson.
Also tonight,
we get exposed to the environmental sciences.
Making it easier for schools to take field trips to the Reach Museum, what every parent needs to know.
And later, it's a special send-off to the state tournament for the Chiawana girls basketball team, and Apple Valley News Now is there.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Wendy Redmond.
And I'm Austin Reed. Good to see you. It is March the 5th.
Beginning tonight, the Federal Aviation Administration reported a pilot flying out of Yakima was missing Tuesday night after she failed to reach her destination in Chelan.
Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us after 12 hours searching across 2 counties, authorities located the site of the plane crash and found the pilot dead.
Based on the pilot's projected flight path, authorities began searching both sides of the Columbia River. Grant County later terminated its search after searchers were able to locate the site of the crash in Kittitas County.
Shortly after 9 o'clock, we got a call from the FAA indicating that a small plane that was being flown from Yakima to the town of Chelan had been tracked over Kittitas County and Kittitas County airspace and had gone missing.
The plane, a Cessna Skyhawk, with only the pilot on board. Searchers deploying a Marine unit to check the Columbia River. ATVs and volunteers with boots on the ground in both Grant and Kittitas counties. Plus drones and a helicopter searching from the air.
That search continued into the night until after 3 o'clock in the morning. At that point, the conditions became too dangerous. They called the search for the night.
The search resuming in the morning, and at about 12 hours after the pilot was reported missing,
a life flight helicopter found the crash scene and was able to guide in the ground teams. They confirmed that the pilot is deceased, that she was the only person in the plane, and her family was notified first thing.
The crash site near Whiskey Dick Mountain, about 4 or 5 miles north of Vantage Bridge. The cause of the crash unknown at this time. The pilot's identity yet to be released.
We're very sorry and send condolences to the family of this person, and at the same time, very appreciative for everyone's help that brought a swift resolution and let her family know as quickly as possible where she was and what happened.
Sheriff's deputies say the National Transportation Safety Board will be taking over the investigation to determine what may have caused the plane crash. In Kittitas County, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Okay, Emily, thank you. The Kittitas County Sheriff's Office says it relies heavily on trained volunteers during these kinds of search and rescue missions. They say the training is critical because, well, meaning people without training can actually make the situation more difficult. That's why the Sheriff's Office encourages people to apply to become a search and rescue volunteer, which requires attending an annual training they hold in the spring.
We do want help. We do need help and resources, but we really need it with the thoughtfulness that advanced planning takes.
If you do not live in Kittitas County, contact your local sheriff's office to ask about local search and rescue training opportunities. Switching gears and turning to First Alert weather, another nice day out there.
Yeah, Stacey Lee joins us now so we can find out what we're looking at for the rest of the week, as we also are joined by a very beautiful sunset in progress, it looks like, Stacey.
Yeah, there we are. Absolutely gorgeous outside. The sun is setting here in the Columbia Basin. Get ready, because as we spring forward this weekend, we'll start seeing those sunsets closer to 7 p.m. instead of 6 p.m. So that will be really nice. The feels like temp is 43. So we do have a bit of a cold front moving through the area So do plan on grabbing a jacket. Temperatures have dropped down to most of us down in the 40s right now. Some of us still sitting in the 50s, but those temperatures will continue to drop down into the 20s and 30s tonight. Here's those overnight lows around the area. Upper 20s here in the foothills, low 30s in the Columbia Basin, upper 20s in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. Out the door tomorrow, a little bit on the cool side, so plan for jacket weather there and then start to take off those layers, although it will remain a little bit on the chilly side in Walla Walla throughout the day, topping out around 50 degrees. So here's what's ahead. Mostly cloudy skies, cool conditions tonight, sunny and mild tomorrow. Look for those breezy and gusty winds to pick up in the afternoon, especially down the Columbia River Gorge. And then we spring forward on Sunday. I'll give you all the details on what to expect for the rest of the week and into the weekend. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacey. New tonight, the Benton County Prosecutor's Office just appointed Larry Haskell, the Spokane County prosecuting attorney, as special prosecutor in the case involving Sarah Clayson. She's set for an arraignment in a deadly crash in Richland. 20-year-old Hosier Sanchez died. Officials say the decision to appoint a special prosecutor was based on Ms. Clayson's position as a local law enforcement officer and the need for independent review and handling of this matter in the interest of justice.
Other news tonight, the latest now on the deadly Benton City crash over the weekend. Tonight, we are learning the Washington State Attorney General's office agreed to accept the prosecution of Matthew Mason. We are told this is because of his connection with a member of the Benton County Prosecutor's Office. Police believe Mason was going west on State Route 224, about a mile east of Benton City, when he crossed the center line and hit an oncoming vehicle. They say that Antonio Aguirre was in that other car and was pronounced dead at the scene. Do stay with Apple Valley News Now as we continue to follow this case.
Industries across Washington continue to brace for fallout from the implementation of U.S. tariffs on international goods and retaliatory tariffs from Canada, China, and Mexico.
New at 6, Capitol correspondent Albert James shows us how the state's Department of Commerce is working to navigate the trade conflict and how one of the state's key industries could be impacted. All right, we apologize. We're having a few issues with this story, but we'll try to get it for you a little bit later in this newscast. All right, moving gears now.
Yes, so President Trump says he will cut funding for universities that allow what he calls illegal protests and will prosecute and deport foreign students who participate.
But the president did not specify what he considers an illegal protest. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects the right to peaceful protest. Washington Senator Patty Murray responded, saying directives from the Trump administration are coming fast and furious, making it difficult to keep up. But she emphasized free speech is a fundamental American value.
Well, Senator Murray has
It can be uncomfortable, it can be challenging, but if we start going down the road of telling people they can't have free speech in this country, we are in a very bad place.
Senator Murray has been an outspoken critic of the Trump administration. She skipped last night's joint session in Washington, instead holding a town hall focused on the impact of economic policies on workers in Washington state.
Hey, this coming Friday at noon, people are gathering at the Rotary and Farmers Market site on Yakima Avenue at the railroad tracks in Yakima. It is to protest recent layoffs of science professionals in federal agencies. This includes NOAA, agricultural, and BPA workers. This event is part of Stand Up for Science 2025, a nationwide day of action calling for the protection and expansion of scientific funding and opportunities. The protest will last no longer than half an hour. Anyone is welcome to attend.
It's about to get a whole lot easier for schools to take field trips to the Reach Museum thanks to a generous donation from Bechtel. It's aimed at helping students learn more about our region.
New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen explains how.
What we charge for a field trip for a class is around $210.
Bechtel has been instrumental in supporting the Reach Museum since its early days. And now they're taking it a step further by making field trips more accessible for local schools.
Bechtel donated $10,000 to the Reach Museum to help fund school trips and field trips to the Reach Museum for students in the community, and specifically underserved groups whose budgets may not be able to cover the cost.
Stacy West, the communications manager for Bechtel, says it's critical for students to understand their community, where they come from, where they live, and the history that shapes them.
They get exposed to the environmental sciences, engineering, and those disciplines are important for future workforce readiness.
The Reach Museum offers exhibits on everything from the Columbia River to the Manhattan Project. The Reach Museum's education manager, Pauline Schaefer, says this funding will make those experiences more affordable for schools in need.
If there is a need, you're not sure you can pay that program cost, there's a simple way to apply for the funding, and then we are able to allocate that based on need, based on whatever you're able to tell us about what you are able to pay.
Schaefer encourages schools to reach out to the museum staff to start the application process. Reporting in Richland, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Just getting started. Coming up, it is a special send-off for Chiawana girls basketball.
Also, today is Ash Wednesday, but the Pope is spending it in a different way this year. We'll have the update.
And as we leave you to break, here is a live picture. Beautiful shot there. Our Stacy Lee just capturing this because, you know, we're able to move our cameras all over the Kennewick area and also up in the Yakima Valley too. But she'll have your full first alert forecast and we'll be right back, so stay tuned.
Looking for the perfect spot to relax? Welcome to Hoops, your new favorite restaurant and bar, where the vibe is clean, the food is delicious, and the staff always friendly. Whether you're in for a night of trivia, around a pool, darts, dancing, pull tabs, or karaoke, Hoops has it all. Great food, great people, Hoops, where every night is a great experience. Hoops Bar. Stop by today for your next great night out.
Hey Raptors, we want to rent these 2 chairs for the winter. We're kind of out on being cold this year.
Glad you dig it here, but this really isn't a vacation rental sort of place.
We hear ya, but what if we put on Raptor suits and then suddenly there are 4 of us? Yeah, we'll be your nieces, Layla and Kinley. I'm Kinley, the Raptor, and I love burgers.
I love it!
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Not so sure we're gonna pull this off.
Whether you're injured on the road or on the job, the big dogs at Brumback and Autumn will get you the full compensation. Leave nothing on the table. Brumback and Autumn, Bulldog Tough.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood, but I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
Jay Daly, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. Revisiting a story now. We tried to bring you a little earlier in the broadcast, but we're having some technical issues. Should work now. As a reminder, industries across Washington continue to brace for fallout from the implementation of U.S. tariffs on international goods and retaliatory tariffs from Canada, China, and Mexico.
Let's check in with Albert James, our correspondent in the Capitol, with much more.
Washington Commerce Director Joe Wynn says the state is already feeling the impacts of what he calls unnecessary and harmful tariffs placed on foreign goods.
We know that there is a change of behavior in Canadian consumers. We know that our border communities have seen less traffic when it comes to tourists from Canada.
Wynn says his team has been working to shore up international partnerships as trade conflicts threaten them. Domestically, the Commerce Department has been helping businesses diversify, finding them other trade opportunities to invest in other places.
But make no mistake, it's going to be higher prices for most things in Washington state because of these tariffs. In the meantime, we're trying to provide, resiliency for our businesses, diversification of their goods, and then also just helping them navigate what this quagmire can look like.
Wynn says at least $296 million in the state's agricultural exports to Canada will be targeted by their retaliatory tariffs. The Washington Grain Commission says farmers are not only concerned about international consumers being dissuaded by higher prices for their products, but tariffs raising costs on things like fertilizer and farm equipment coming from Canada and China. CEO Casey Chamra says because grain is a commodity, farmers can't increase prices to address increased production costs.
And so we're kind of getting squeezed on both ends if, the production costs are going up and then we're not able to sell for a higher price on the other side.
Chamra says the impacts of tariffs on farmers aren't fully known as the situation is constantly evolving, and while tariffs could bring economic benefits in the long term, they could do real harm in the near term. She says they don't help as the farm economy has struggled in recent years due to inflation, increasing production costs, and decreasing sale prices.
With kind of that fragile state of the farm economy, will those farmers be able to kind of bridge that short and medium term with the consequences that they might face in order to realize those long-term benefits?
Chamra says the commission is doing what they can to support farmers as they try to navigate all the uncertainty ahead. In Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
Turning to news around the world, Catholics around the world marking the holy day of Ash Wednesday, but without Pope Francis leading the ceremony.
The Pope remains in stable condition while being treated for double pneumonia, but the Vatican says his overall clinical treatment remains complex. CNN's Christopher Lamb has the latest.
An encouraging update about Pope Francis' condition on Wednesday. The Vatican saying the Pope did not have any respiratory crises, that he spent the day in an armchair, that he did some work, he called the parish priest in Gaza, and he took part in the Ash Wednesday service from the hospital. He received the ashes and the Eucharist. Now, Ash Wednesday is one of the most important days in the Catholic Church's calendar. It's the start of Lent, which is the 40 days of preparation to Easter. The Pope, of course, did not take part in the main Vatican Rome service, which was led by a senior cardinal. This was only the second time he didn't take part in the Ash Wednesday service since his election as Pope. However, this news that there were no respiratory crises is a positive sign. It is the 20th day that Pope Francis has been in hospital. He's battling pneumonia in both of his lungs. He's 88 years old. The Vatican saying that his condition remains complex and the prognosis is reserved. What we've seen from covering this over the recent days is that there are good days and bad days, but today certainly an encouraging one for the Pope. There's obviously a lot of concern here in Rome and in the Vatican about the situation the Pope is in. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of concern and worry. And behind me here in St. Peter's, people have been gathering to pray for the Pope each night. They did so again on Wednesday. We're obviously waiting to hear further updates from the Vatican, expecting another one tomorrow morning on Thursday. Christopher Lamb, CNN, Rome.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll stay with this beautiful sunset going down in the Columbia Basin right now. 47 degrees on our Yakima Federal Skycam. Winds light at 9. We'll see some breezier winds as we get through tomorrow. We have a warm front and a cold front pushing together, and that's going to create those breezy and gusty winds. And I'll show you that here in a second. Temperatures already starting to drop as the sun goes down. Most of us down in the 40s, some of us still in the 50s, like Yakima, 51. It's 47 Walla Walla, Tri-Cities. 46 Sunnyside, 50 right now in Hermiston. Here we go. There's that warm front out there. It's sitting on top of a cold front, which is pushing through tonight. As this guy starts to move into our area, that's going to increase our winds. Most of our active weather hovering over central Oregon, and you can see that with this low front moving through the region, and again creating some pretty active snow activity across the Rockies through the Denver area, and then moving on even through the Salt Lake City area. Future cast wind gusts, that's what we're keeping our eyes on for tonight. A little breezy tonight, so it's going to feel a little colder than it really is. But tomorrow tomorrow morning around 9, we're really going to start feeling those gusty winds move down from the north. Moses Lake, Hanford, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, right on through those mountain passes. Not as bad in the White Pass area and Yakima, but pretty blustery here in the Columbia Basin and the foothills of the Blues. We'll see those winds picking up. Some of those mountain passes like Tollgate and Battle Mountain will also see the winds. Now getting into Friday, winds decrease significantly. However, we'll see some breezy afternoons pick up later in the day. Those cool temperatures tonight, like I said, we're still sitting down below the freezing level. I know it's been sunny. We want to get out there and start gardening, but we want to hold off. Not quite ready to start planting some of those sensitive plants just yet. Taking a look at our temps tomorrow, we're going to drop down around 7 to 29 in Yakima, so cool to start with. And then those temperatures hitting the mid-50s by the afternoon. Tri-Cities will stay in the 30s, just slightly below freezing in the morning. By 8 o'clock, though, already up to 35. Temperatures teetering out close to 60 degrees. Staying on the cool side tomorrow there in the foothills of the Blues, Walla Walla area in the 30s, and we'll top off right around 50 degrees around 4 in the afternoon. It's going to be a lovely day tomorrow in Hermiston. Look for those breezy winds in the afternoon, but overall looking pretty nice throughout the day. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. We'll see those breezy winds, temperatures just under 60 in the Tri-Cities. Here's our nice little warm up as we head into the weekend. And remember, we're going to move our clocks forward as we go to bed Saturday night. Temperatures cool back down midweek, where we could see more active weather in the early part of next week. Yakima looking nice, temperatures topping up to 60 into the weekend. In Ellensburg, look for those breezy and gusty winds, especially next week, where we could see some advisories coming in with those stronger gusty winds in Ellensburg. Temperatures finally kind of getting above that freezing level into the weekend for those overnight lows. In Walla Walla, nice and sunny with a beautiful weekend ahead. Temperatures in the 60s. Stay there for at least 3 days in a row, and then we'll drop back down in the 50s. With a chance of some rain and possible gusty winds continuing there. And in Hermiston, nice, nearly 65 on Sunday. So, you know, even though we lose that hour of sleep, we're gaining some sunshine and some nice warm temperatures. So hopefully that softens the blow. And I keep reminding you, because I know a lot of people, don't be late for church, because that happens when you miss that hour.
Yes.
It's happened to me.
Yes, very good. And, you know, for other parents out there, I think we're in the same boat. We all feel you about this time change. So we're gonna get it together. Yeah, kids and time changes.
Monday school day.
Kids and time changes. That's fun, right? Good time.
All right, still ahead here on your news at 6.
A rogue cow spotted running down a street. You're not going to want to miss this story. That's in tonight's edition of Caught on Camera when we return. There he goes.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Prepare yourselves for a non-stop party of live music, dancing, and fantasy that will excite your senses and leave you breathless. The Chippendales All Night Long World Tour. Saturday, March 29th, Legends Casino Hotel. Grab your squad and break away from your everyday for a night at Chippendales. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. The Chippendales All Night Long World Tour.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
It's on Friday. I'll be on the field. You're gonna be there?
Is that the football guy?
Can you give me a minute? Thanks.
So, do you have any plans on Saturday? I was thinking
Hey, is that the guy?
Dad.
Yeah, it's the guy.
Oh, I found Mr. Squishy.
Found her!
Here, there, everywhere. Reliable internet where you need it most. Prices start at $30 per month when bundled. Go to Spectrum.com to learn more.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Welcome back, everybody. Check this out. Houston, we have a problem.
I'd say this was the scene Tuesday where a rogue cow was spotted running down the street.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, it also happened to be the first day of the Houston Rodeo, and police say that street there leads away from the rodeo. As you can see, a man chasing the bovine down gets close enough to reach the lead rope, but he then trips on a traffic cone, falls to the ground. Officials with the Houston Livestock Stock Show and Rodeo say the cow was quickly corralled. But
all right.
There he goes.
Could have been worse, I guess. The news at 6:30 coming at you when we come back. Stay tuned.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Plan the ultimate date night at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Find the hottest slots, blockbuster movies, exquisite dining experiences, thrilling entertainment, and fun for the whole family at quaking Aspen's Lanes. You can bet that Wild Horse has everything you want for a perfect night out in Pendleton. Spark up an unforgettable night with our 30th anniversary fireworks show, then transport back to the 90s during the Throwback Dance Party on March 8th. Visit wildhorseresort.com for more info. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
Hi, I'm Stacy Lee, and I'm inviting you on a holidays vacation tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage, October 2nd to the 10th. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors, before ending our vacation in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword Apple Valley, to request a brochure, watch a travel show, and book this tour.
Bad back?
Get Good Feet with the personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store. Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet, good life. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
A drunk driver just blew a stop sign and we collided. My vehicle was total. What about the vehicle? How am I gonna get to work? How am I gonna continue taking care of my family? I contacted Tamaki Law and I told them about what had happened. Tamaki made it very simple, very easy. It was a stress relief for me. If you happen to be in an accident, call Tamaki Law.
The Working Families Tax Credit isn't just for families. Individuals and couples can apply too. See if you or your family are eligible for this tax refund at workingfamiliescredit.wad.gov/eligibility.
I think this is my favorite. Okay, hon, what do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we'll have all of your top stories and updates. Plus, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your first alert weather forecast. It'll all be right here on Thursday morning from 5 to 7.
Next ET, we're with new mom Gypsy Rose Blanchard and boyfriend Ken Urker.
I'm exploring it to the fullest.
Plus, the Amazing Race host Phil Kogan with an exclusive sneak peek.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome to the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. as we have made it to the middle of the week. Austin Reed alongside Wendy Redman.
Yeah, and what a beautiful week it has been.
It sure
You've been enjoying it?
I've been enjoying it. A little windy, at least in Kennewick today.
Yep, some spots, a lot of tumbleweeds still out there rolling around, but I wonder, are the winds going to calm down? And then also, what are the conditions for skiing like this weekend?
All right, Stacy Lee joining us now. The first look.
That's right. Well, it was so beautiful, the sunset. I wanted you guys to see this before we get to the ski report. So gorgeous night out there, 47. Those winds are still a little breezy, Austin and Tri-Cities, but we're going to see even gustier winds tomorrow. Let's talk skiing for the weekend or heading into the weekend. This is what it looked like up on Schweitzer Mountain today. I don't know if you could see it, but I could see a few snowflakes coming out of that cloud right about there on our skiers, but overall it wasn't a bad day, and the snow looks like it's holding up really, really nicely. Now tomorrow it's going to be a warm, sunny bluebird day. If you are heading up to Schweitzer Mountain, it's going to be good. Winds are going to be a little bit breezy, so the wind chill will be at 19 degrees, so you want to bundle up. Bluewood is looking good as well. We're going to see sunny skies, mostly sunny skies, a little cooler there. Again, breezy with the wind chill down to 20 degrees. And if you're heading to White Pass, it's going to be warm at 37. Wind chill feels like 21 degrees. Base step still at 60. Unfortunately, the coming days, we don't have any new snow in the forecast, but what is there is holding up good at all of our local ski resorts, including Schweitzer Mountain. So it's still not done yet. There's still lots of good skiing to happen. So if you are heading up there, enjoy. And I'll give you another report for tomorrow as we head towards the later part of the weekend. Austin, Wendy.
All right, thank you so much, Stacy. Hey, if you are looking to add some color to the region, Ben Franklin Transit has a cool opportunity for you.
That they do. BFT is launching its annual art competition. Tonight, Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma tells us how 6 artists will have an opportunity to have their art rolling down the streets throughout the Tri-Cities.
BFT is calling on all 9th through 12th grade students from Kennewick, Pasco, Richland, West Richland, Benton City, and Prosser High Schools to participate in this year's Show Us Your City for a chance to see your art on their art bus. Brittany Archibald with BFT says the competition this year won't only benefit local high school students.
Art teachers decide to facilitate this project, like as a classroom project. There are prizes for those art teachers as well if one of their students wins.
Archibald says every year when they come up with themes, BFT tries to represent the people and places it serves.
We thought this would just be a really fun way for students to look out into their community and see what makes it unique and show us what they feel is the most important part of their city.
Archibald also says it's all about connecting writers and communities through their artwork by making them feel seen.
I just hope that these students take this opportunity to kind of look at themselves, look at their friends, look at the way that they interact with the Tri-Cities and see themselves represented on the side of these buses.
Some of the requirements in submitting your artwork are it cannot be religious or political, and it has to be 11 by 17 in a horizontal landscape. Archibald also says there will be first, second, and third place winners in 2 categories.
We're accepting traditional artwork, and that would be paintings, drawings, things like that, and we're also accepting digital artwork. So we have 2 categories, traditional and digital.
BFT says this art competition is something they look forward to every year.
Every year we're always blown away by the quality of work we receive. I think last year we got somewhere around 200 submissions, and it was so hard to whittle it down. We want to really stress how impressed we are with the student artists in our community. They're all fabulous.
Winners will be announced in May. BFT will do a bus tour and take the art bus to the winner's school to show them their artwork. Monique Ledesma for Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Monique, thank you for that. The deadline for students to submit their art pieces is March 28th. The applications are open already, and students can submit their art pieces in person at the Three Rivers Transit Center or online. Hey, on a hot streak, the Chiawana girls basketball team continuing the winning streak that they have built up by only losing their first game of the season.
On Tuesday, on Tuesday, on Tuesday, on Tuesday.
Yes, on to state. They continue to travel through the state tournament bracket. Students, parents, and local law enforcement showed their support, as you can see, for the girls team with a rally tunnel and by escorting them out to their next destination, the Tacoma Dome. The senior captain says these next games are more than just the last rounds of the state tournament, but her last games as a Riverhawk.
I think just doing the things we've been working towards and communication, all the little things we've been working on in practice, and making it a team win.
The team plays tomorrow at the Tacoma Dome. Tip-off is at 7:15 p.m.
The Prosser City Council directing staff late yesterday to begin collecting applications from residents interested in participating in a new subscription-based curbside recycling program. City officials say the optional service will only be possible with enough community participation.
So Basin Disposal Incorporated would deliver a separate recycling container for customers to put out with their regular garbage container. In order for this program to become a reality, 400 residential customers must apply. The cost would be $24 per month in addition to your current garbage rate. The container would be emptied on the same day as your regular trash can. To sign up for the program, just use that QR code you see right there on your screen. In Walla Walla now, police are looking into a bizarre case after reports of suspected animal abuse. Officers say yesterday they got a complaint that a woman was jerking on the leash of her dog. When they looked into it, they say they learned the woman has a medical condition that causes involuntary jerking of her arms. After assessing the situation and seeing the dog seemed happy, they cleared the call. Shortly after that, officers were called back because 2 people reportedly saw a social media post alleging this dog was being abused. They forcefully took her dog, leaving the woman with visible injuries, police say, and then drove away. Officers found those people at the Humane Society, where they claimed they saw the woman choking her dog. The case is now in the hands of major crimes detectives, and the dog is with its owner. An Idaho judge is warning attorneys to quit filing so many sealed documents in the case of the man accused in the stabbing deaths of 4 University of Idaho students. Brian Koberger's defense attorneys and prosecutors have made secrecy the norm rather than an exception. At least that's what 4th District Judge Stephen Hippler wrote in a court order on Monday. Other sealed motions include whether the terms psychopath or sociopath can be used during the trial, and one from prosecutors about the presence of immediate family members in the courtroom during the trial. The judge ruled some of the currently sealed documents will be redacted and made public. Others will remain sealed. The trial is expected to begin August 11th and last for more than 3 months.
All new in our 6:30 half hour now, Yakima City Manager Vicki Baker announcing today that Gary Ballou has been selected to fill the position of Assistant City Manager. From 2000 to 2006, he served as Deputy County Administrator. in Benton County. In 2006, he became Economic Development Manager for the city of Richland. As Assistant City Manager, Blue will be responsible for working closely with the city manager on a variety of issues and will specifically oversee strategic projects related to the economic development and infrastructure. His first day on the job coming March 17th.
Wild Coast Raw is recalling cat food over possible bird flu contamination. It's recalling some 16-ounce and 24-ounce frozen, boneless, free-range chicken formula raw pet food for cats. It was sold in Oregon and Washington. The company issued a similar recall last month after 2 cats got severe cases of bird flu and died. If you've come into contact with the product, they say wash your hands thoroughly and sanitize all contact surfaces.
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30. Operation Best Friend is back. Tonight, we're going to meet Chunk.
Aw, big stretch. And Stacy is up next with your full first alert forecast. That sun is now down there out of this vantage point from Pasco. We'll be right back.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Have you been injured in an auto accident and aren't sure what your rights are? Give Allen Brecky Law Offices a call for a free consultation. They will explain the process to you for free and will even look into the insurance company's offer for you.
Seattle-born stand-up comedian and impressionist Adam Ray, live at Legends Casino, Friday, July 11th. Known best for his Netflix special, Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, as well as his popular YouTube channel.
If you don't know what Citizens App is, it's an app you can put on your phone that notifies you of all the danger that's lurking. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of people cooking for Cocoa Puffs right outside your door.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Adam Ray, live on July 11th at Legends Casino in Toppenish.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthai Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Traveling is so exciting, but you'll need to be prepared.
New ID requirements for travel go into effect on May 7th, 2025.
There are multiple forms of ID you can use.
Whatever option you choose, make sure you have it with you before heading to the airport.
That way, you can travel stress-free.
Don't wait. Prepare today so you can relax and enjoy your flight.
It's your final boarding call for a real ID.
I'm in pursuit. He's never gonna make it.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Go after it, Gregory. I'll catch up.
Because we help protect your dreams.
Good to see everything's okay in here.
I like your shield.
I like yours too. Hold down the fort, little man.
Bye, Cap!
American Family Insurance. And see Captain America: Brave New World.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Have you been injured in an auto accident and aren't sure what your rights are? Give Allen Brecky Law Offices a call for a free consultation. They will explain the process to you for free and will even look into the insurance company's offer for you.
Welcome back. It is time now for Operation Best Friend, where we show you a pet available to rescue. Today, we are introducing you to Chunk.
Chunk is a big puppy with lots of love to give you, your family, even your other furry friends. Take a look.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn with the Pibble Pen, and today I brought Chunk. Chunk is only 9 months old. He was born July 19th, and he is the last of his litter. He is definitely a talker, as you can hear him now. Chunk is good with cats and other dogs. He is amazing on the leash. He's kennel trained. He wants to tell you guys all about himself, apparently. He is also the last of his litter on the news before. Chunk is available for adoption through the Pibble Pen, and he would just love his forever home and a buddy maybe to play with. He lives with a cat. Yeah. He has cat friend. So he's pretty much good all around with animals. He is more submissive, but he's a really good boy, and he's ready for his forever home. Chunk likes all toys. I would say he plays mostly with the stuffed animals when we bring him to like events and stuff. He's definitely a stuffy kind of man. He is kennel trained as well, so he does pretty good about that, huh, Handsome? He does know how to sit. I think he knows how to shake and lay down, and then he is working on not jumping, but other than that, he's pretty good. I mean, you can walk him on the leash and he won't pull you. He's also a cuddle bug sometimes. He likes to cuddle and give hugs. His favorite thing is giving hugs, guys. So if you want a big old hugging dog, this is your dog right here. We look forward to meeting everyone. If you're Chunk's forever home, or if you're interested in one of our other dogs, we would be grateful to meet you guys and even just take the time to see one of our dogs.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And I think if I adopted Chunk, I would rename him Frankie, as in Sinatra, because he's quite the singer there. All right, 51 degrees on our Weimar Skycam overlooking Yakima Valley. Look at that beautiful night. Nice and clear, calming down. Winds are starting to decrease. They will pick up a little bit tomorrow. A little more windy, though, here in the Columbia Basin. Temperatures have cooled down after the sun has set, so most of us down in the 40s. We're going to see those chilly temperatures again, so if you're heading out the door or have any outdoor activities late tonight, early tomorrow morning, you're definitely want to grab that extra layer. We have a warm front. This guy's going to start moving in behind our cold front tonight. That's going to tighten things up, and that's going to bring those breezy and gusty winds. Most activity as far as rain, snow, any moisture today was across the Cascades and well off to the east. I think the Salt Lake City area, the Rockies, they're seeing some heavy snow, potentially a couple of feet of snow. And as that system moves more to the east, we're going to see the Midwest get slammed once again by another winter storm, because we're not technically into spring just yet, even though it's been feeling like it in our area. Jet stream is swooping down along the coast. That's going to bring in that cooler air tonight, but things will start to warm as we head towards the weekend. Let's talk winds. We've had some breezy winds today, and we'll continue to see a light breeze overnight, but winds really pick up as we get tomorrow morning, and it's going to stay pretty windy most of the day in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, right up into Connell, the Hanford site. A little bit breezy, not quite as windy in Yakima, and along the foothills of the Blues, not quite as bad. You could see some breezier winds, though, Hermiston to Pendleton and in between. Friday looking much better. Temperatures, like I said, tonight chilly. We're down in the 20s and 30s. Going to want to bundle up tonight as those temperatures are right around the freezing level. Out the door in the morning, pretty cold tomorrow morning in Yakima, but things will get into the middle 50s there. As we look into the Tri-Cities, a nice day here. A little chilly start, but temperatures topping out close to 60 degrees. Walla Walla staying a little bit on the cooler side tomorrow, starting out chilly and kind of making it right up to about 50 degrees. Hermiston also will be gorgeous tomorrow with a chilly start, and then those middle and upper 50s by the afternoon. So look for those breezy winds, these cooler overnight lows for a couple more days. Then we're going to start to warm up overnight, and we'll see a nice warm weekend. However, we're going to cool back down starting the first part of next week, where we have another system brewing and possibly hitting our area. Don't forget to spring forward as you go to bed Saturday night into Sunday. Look for those breezy winds and those below below the freezing level temperatures in Yakima as well. Ellensburg a little bit on the cooler side, but topping out on Sunday close to 60 degrees. Look for those gustier winds through those mountain gaps and those cooler temperatures returning the early part of next week. Walla Walla looking lovely over the weekend, and the winds are looking much better tomorrow for Walla Walla than in the Tri-Cities. And Hermiston, well, you could see those breezy winds there. Temperatures nearly 65 degrees on Sunday. It's going to be a nice one, cooling back into the 50s. So enjoy. I love it when the weather works out just perfect for the weekend. And then the weekday, it can do whatever in the weekday.
Sure.
But weekend, give me some good weather.
That's right. Yeah, that's our time.
That's our time.
We need something.
What about the nurses, though, that have to work on the weekend?
Well, no, I know. A lot of people work on the weekends, but yeah. But the weather actually is nice during the week, too. So
enjoy that sunshine.
A little bit for everybody, hopefully.
Yeah, there you go. All right, coming up, we are going to check in with the Eagle Cam. Live picture when we come back.
In 1997, my father-in-law, John Ramsey, started this business.
We took it from 2.5 acres. Now we're 22 acres.
What separates us is you're not just a number when you walk in the door.
Professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
If you're looking for a high-quality trailer at the right price, this is the place.
It feels like a home away from home.
I can guarantee you when you buy an RV from us, you are part of the Broadmoor family.
At Broadmoor RV,
we make camping fun!
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay, hon, what do you think of this one?
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely.
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
The Pacific Clinic is a health, sports, and medical campus where we feel like we're a one-stop shop. Primary care is everything that you do here at the Pacific Clinic. We really focus on preemptive care. And what that means to us is going out and playing tennis and working on that proprioception, that balance, that social aspect, flexibility, all those things.
Living an active lifestyle is extremely important to our health. Research shows that just by incorporating exercise into our daily lives, we can reduce our risk of cardiovascular disease by 50%. So cutting your risk in half is amazing. And just by incorporating regular exercise, we add years to our life.
Stress is the primary reason why living an active lifestyle is so important, because it reduces stress. Stress brings on anxiety, depression, all of the things that we don't want to feel.
So there's some really good benefits to cold therapy, specifically with regards to neurotransmitters. What's important about those neurotransmitters is when they go up, it improves your mood. And so it's become a really good treatment option for depression. And as far as the hot therapy, things like a sauna are really good at preventing cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's disease, and even some respiratory diseases. I would recommend that folks take advantage of all the services we have to offer here at the clinic. You can make significant strides toward improving your health by utilizing all that we have to offer.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in one day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Kraken Predators. Pregame at 4:30 Thursday on Apple Valley News Now.
What's trending now? Mountain bald eagles, Jackie and Shadow, have welcomed 2 new eagles into their nest. Now, Stacy, you know a lot about this. Let's go to a live picture right now.
I've already admitted to you my bird watching enthusiasm that I do share. But yes, this is, look at it, it's snowing right now up there. So So Jackie and Shadow have had a rough couple of seasons here, and I am obsessed, and I do watch, and the babies are called eaglets, by the way. Okay. Last year they had 2 eggs, and neither one of them hatched, and in fact a predatory bird ate their eggs. So no babies, no eaglets last year. This year they've had 3 eggs, and 2 of them went ahead and broke out of their shell. There's a name for that as well. So I've been watching. I'm obsessed. I'm sorry. It's a thing. I know we have hundreds of eagles everywhere around here, but I'm obsessed with these two. So
there's a live webcam on YouTube that you can go to.
Yeah, and if you just want to look at eagles in a nest and their eggs and stuff, go for it. I do.
Check it out. It's addicting, everybody.
Right.
All right, final weather is on the way next.
February is all about giving back at Pingree Ford with our annual Peanut Butter Drive. Help us fight hunger in our community by donating any non-perishable food items, like peanut butter, all month long. Every donation goes directly to the Sela Food Bank. And while you're here, now is the perfect time to upgrade to a new ride. All in-stock 2024 models are discounted to make room for the 2025s. That means amazing deals on Ford F-150s, Explorers, Broncos, and more. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Hi, I'm Stacy Lee, and I'm inviting you on a holidays vacation tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage, October 2nd to the 10th. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors, before ending our vacation in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword Apple Valley, to request a brochure, watch a travel show, and book this tour.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Bleeding gums are a key indicator that you suffer from gum disease. They're also an early warning sign for over 20 serious medical disorders like diabetes.
If you already have diabetes, gum disease can make it more difficult to control by increasing blood sugar levels. A1C levels drop dramatically when treating gum disease and improving nutrition. Gum disease bacteria returns in only 21 to 60 days after a cleaning. This is why consistency is key. Do not put your healthcare at risk. Here at Avanta Dental, we have the knowledge and capabilities to effectively optimize your oral health.
Jay Dahlia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
And we're back, and of course we're waiting for that viewer photo, and it's a beauty today. Come take a look at your screen. This is from our friend Alan Rither. Thank you, Alan, for being that early morning walker. He gets down by the Columbia River, and look at that picture. Amazing. With a palette of colors, just like he said. QR code, right side of your screen. Snap that with your phone. That's how you can easily upload your weather photo, or simply go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Let's take a look at your morning. Tomorrow it's going to be a chilly one out the door, so do bundle. It's going to stay kind of cool in Walla Walla throughout the day, but overall going to be a beautiful day through the region. 7-day forecast is looking good, especially if you like temperatures in the 60s on your weekend. That's exactly what I've ordered up for you. Cool. And then nice as well in Walla Walla and Hermiston. Next week, though, a little transition with a possible storm. Few days out on that one, but look for winds and more much needed spring rain showers. So.
All right, can I place an order form for that?
Yes, no? Please. Here it is. Fill it out, Wendy, right there.
All right. Well, that'll do us for the news at 6.
Yeah, hoping your news is good news. We're back at 11.
Have a good night.